Season 5, Episode 8 of Miraculous, Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir called Reunion. And before we go into this, I'll say this episode has a lot going against it. Even though I've loved, actually really like Season 5 so far, but my mood. Like, I haven't recorded anything because I haven't been feeling very well. There's so much shit, like, going wrong at the moment for me. And, like, it seems like I'm probably gonna get a heart attack before I'm 30 and all types of shit. But anyways. And then, like, my energy levels are so low. But still. And I'm not in a super good mood now. But I'm better than I was. And I kind of like, you know what? Let's see if this episode, like, with me actually being, like, in a bad mood, just going into it, how will it fare? So yeah, we'll see. Well, Reunion, I think it is going to be about, Ladybug is going to get the, God, what's it called? The Fox Miraculous back, and it's gonna be a reunion of that, Tiki and the Fox meeting each other again, and Alia becoming, the Fox Miraculous holder again. So let's see if I'm correct, because I do not remember much from last time I watched, because it's been over a week, probably 2 weeks maybe. Okay, they're back in the... Wait. Oh, maybe it's gonna be a reunion of Ladybug and a future or a past Miraculous holder. Yeah, it's kind of like you don't need it to be open. She's like, I can't tell you. She's like, with my what? So is this something new that they've reintroduced now? I don't know how I feel about this. She's like, oh shit. Okay, is it his daughter that left it? Yeah. Okay. So it's reunion. Okay, that's good. So that's good, actually. They're like, sure. You can be a bit of a spy for us. Okay, so this is good. Actually, this is better than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, okay, and that is the brother. Yeah, she made her own choice. Like, look, this is what they said on social media. I wonder who Chloe B is. Are they gonna be like, oh, you're reading too much fake news? I mean, understandable. I mean, he probably hasn't had the same, because your daughter has been keeping in contact with you while he is probably completely in the dark. So I understand why he's feeling the way he's feeling. He hasn't had a goodbye or see you later, with his sister. Okay, so they're going to John the Ark here. So are they going to meet her when she's getting burnt? And that's how it looks for people. Yeah, you look fine. Don't really like the haircut. I mean, I can understand she has that type of haircut because she would have, a helmet, I guess. But I prefer the haircut on the statue. But maybe that is the haircut she has during non-war times. She let it grow out. Is it like, should Alia hear this? Alright, so probably the end the best. Ask someone else. She said a few of them fell in love. Okay. He's like, Okay. I thought he would be like, you know what, I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm gonna let you get more anger. He seemed to really like using the donkey with the. Oh, okay, I guess he's like, is he giving them the like an Akuma and the donkey power, or is it just that he's using the donkey power just to teleport the Akuma? Or is it both? Because if it's both, it's kind of like he really likes using, you know, the donkey Akuma for these people. Okay, I just got my answer. So he's not giving them the donkey power there in the beginning. Ah, alright. Well, we'll see about that. Because haven't we seen that thing break once? What? Oh, so was that girl not a Ladybug Miraculous holder, maybe? She was like a Miraculous holder of something else. Okay, in my mind I thought that all of those were like past Miraculous holders, you know, on the painting, but no. It was just whatever was on the hologram thing. And the girl there. That painting must have been the previous Miraculous holder of the rabbit, I think. Was it the bunny? The one that can like travel through time. I completely forgot what it is. The one that Alex has. I mean, I think it was a long time since we saw. She's like, oh, well, I'm gonna keep you. I'm gonna keep you here and let you see me save the day. Ah. Oh, is that how they're actually gonna win? They're gonna ask her that question. She's gonna say, yes, I did. And then it's gonna be like, oh, alright, she actually did try and save. Wow. Alright, I would have just said, Weist. It's the truth. Okay, that's not good. Because now he's like, oh wait, Ladybug is here. So she must have been in the building to begin with. Like, I have no idea. Because, was this during the 100-Year War? Alright. Alright, so there was no king. Or at least the official. Okay, so you can only hear, I guess, the answer and stuff like that. I thought maybe you could see through the book's eyes. Okay, well, I guess it's good. Okay, so he cannot hear what she said. Okay. She's like, look how skinny this boy is. You want more meat, more muscle? No, he looks good. Alright, so is he gonna realize that, okay, they're doing everything they can in their power to not get my sister here? I mean, come on. I don't think Joan d'Arc was that retarded. She must know that, okay, that's a pen. Like, that's like a fountain pen. Well, I guess they were not using pens at the time. I mean, obviously not fountain pens. But I think that she should know, like, this general shape, whatever. Instead of saying, like, a sword. I guess it could be that when she used that power, it always became like a sword or something. That's why she assumed that was the case. Ah, so that's what the pictures were about. It's correct. I mean, you're just a... Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it is not indestructible. Because haven't we seen him being able to destroy this before? Oh, obviously you can put it down more. Okay, I didn't think of that. Like, yeah, you destroy it, you just put down another. She's like, this is a new age, Joan d'Arc. I'm not gonna end up like you, burned. Okay, he's gonna find out the truth. Alright, so it was a very simple thing you have to do. You have to make him see the truth, you know. I guess give him proof that, you know what? We are actually, you know, your sister did actually try and help us. So what you also should have told your sister, like, you should talk to your brother, you know. Visit your brother. Give him some of these letters. Like you did to your dad. It's like, oh, why am I getting it now? Give it to me earlier. So we're finally gonna find out what happened between you and the previous what's called Cat Noir. I failed again. And wait, what was she in? Okay, what is that? This right here. It is over her bed, it's connected. Ah, is it like a triple screen laptop thing maybe? At first I was thinking like, alright, this looks like it's monitoring her vitals. Maybe. Huh. Okay. Well, why did you bitch about the weapon, since you also had the exact same thing that she had? The yo-yo. But... Okay, so in this story, she was never actually burnt. That's probably a lie that it told, you know. They were trying to do so, but they're like, oh shit, she escaped. You should not have your knight armor on then. Should have been more casual clothing. Again, that might also explain... Wait, unless she had short hair back in the day. I'm gonna go back and check. If she had long hair... but maybe that's why when they made a statue, they made her with long hair, you know, because... Oh. And now he can talk with previous Cat Noir people. Alright. Okay, no, she always had short hair. Alright. And I assume when they made a statue, they were kind of like... We're gonna make up a little bit of things about her. Because we don't want people to know that she actually did, like, refuse to fight for France and blah blah blah. We're gonna make her have long hair. I don't know why I'm stuck on that. It's like, it's just a statue, right? That was probably made, let's assume, probably like years, maybe even hundreds of years after she was dead, right? But for them, they gave up their power. because they were at the time, obviously, where it seems like it was more about, the Miraculous holders were maybe be like champions, is what they were more like. So they, maybe they didn't lead the armies, but they were like a special unit in the army. And Joan d'Arc was during the 100-Year War, right? And her death helped end it, something like that. Because when people find out that, the king refused to pay the ransom for... Is that how she died? Or the story of she died? I mean, I guess there is the things like, did she even exist to begin with? And what else was it? Was she actually a fighter, or was she more of like a inspirational, basically like a battle priest, or like a battle nun, I guess? That is more along the lines of keeping morale up. Kind of like how the Polish, if I remember correctly, they had like battle priests in World War I, where the priests weren't fighting themselves, but they were on the front line holding up a fucking cross, walking in no man's land or something like that. I think I remember there being a story of something like that. Maybe it wasn't even Polish, maybe it was some other of the... Maybe it was the Russians even. Or the Serbs. It could be all. If you want to ask what I think nothing, because I haven't looked into it. It isn't really something that interests me. People killing other people, like, I don't really care. Like, if you can ask me, like, do I think Joan d'Arc was a good person in real life? Let's assume she existed. Which I do think she probably did exist. Not the magical bullshit that happens. Like I said, I'm an atheist. I don't believe that shit. Kind of like how I believe Jesus existed, but I don't think he was the son of God or anything. I just think he was just a person that people liked. Maybe he was spreading, whatever, like proto-Christianity. He was like a... Damn, what do they call? I don't know. Like, kind of like how Muhammad was. Like, I also believe Muhammad existed, but I don't believe they had anything to do with, the gods or anything like that. Maybe they were schizophrenic as well. You never know. You don't know. No one who's alive today, actually, even no one who was alive back then actually knows what's in their head other than, those two people. So I think Joan d'Arc is probably more on that level for me. And when it comes to that, I don't think she was a good person. If the source of her fucking like going to the wars and just killing people and doing all that bullshit, like, no, fuck you. You killed someone, I don't care. Like, and for her, she wasn't forced to, if I remember correctly. She volunteered. I have more sympathy to people who are drafted and forced to fight than people who volunteer. Because then you're volunteering to go and kill people for whatever, for your country. Yeah, right. It's for the king. Fuck them. But anyways, this was a okay episode. I don't think it was amazing. I mean, I guess we got I don't know, what did Marinette really learn from that story? She's like, if I'm gonna be with Cat Noir, I have to give up my Miraculous. But then again, like she said, we're like better than you two were back then, because we're actually helping people of our own accord, not being like pawns to the king and stuff like that, and you know, thinking it's just about weapons and stuff like that. I managed to convince this guy with words, you know, rather than the sword. So just that makes Marinette 1,000 times better than Joanne d'Arc. But I guess it was a good thing that she and the previous Cat Noir, the fact that they realized that, like, oh shit, we're making life worse for people, you know, normal people. So let's not take up the mantle anymore. Let's help them. And we can see right here in the picture that they had when they decided, you know, we're not gonna take up arms again. Just a bunch of children. Everyone else is up fighting or dead. So good job. Helped make a bunch of orphans. But yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.